I mean, we've had Christina Applegate has Megan Mullally have adopted from us. You know, we definitely get the celebrity clientele, and also the great thing is we get a lot of people that say, this is the first time I've adopted from a shelter. I've always gotten dogs from a breeder before. So we have made it inviting, and we do, it's so funny because we'll see these dogs that come from the streets of Mexico and they end up leaving in a Rolls-Royce and like the top down with their hair blowing in the breeze, going to their Beverly Hills mansion. There's been a couple, I can think of 3 actually off the top of my head. We do home checks. So we will go to the house or do a virtual home check just to make sure if there's loose wires or something like that. Puppy proofing. And they have lived on private islands. And so they're like, well, we can give you a video of our home, but we're pretty sure he won't go anywhere because we live on an island. So yeah, I mean, we've had a great response as far as dogs going from rags to riches.
It really is like a Madonna or like an Angelina Jolie.
Totally.
Going somewhere and adopting a child, and it's like you've just changed this child's life.
100, and the way that they're pampered. I mean, like I said, some of these dogs, we have a couple of poodles that were in a hoarding situation. There were like 27 poodles. He kind of treated them like chickens. He'd throw food at them. They lived in a pen. And now 3 of them, one's in San Francisco in like this $10 million mansion that like we get updates, and he's getting groomed every other week. And it's just so great to see the stories.
Do you do the home visits yourself, or that's like more of the staff?
I used to. I mean, thankfully now, you know, we've grown enough so that I do have like a home check department and people that do that. But yeah, I mean, when we first started, it was Lisa, Ken, and I, and we had two employees that we were cleaning up everything and making sure it was all right. But yeah, thankfully now we've gotten more people.
Did you ever go to some of the houses? I mean, like it's Beverly Hills, you're around it, but did you ever just go to some of the houses? You're like, this is obscene the way these people, you know, like in like a good way, like, oh my God.
I wanted to be adopted by that. I'm like, can I?
Seriously.
I'm available. I'll just hang out right here in this guest house right here.
Are you the type like living in LA and like people have come in, like, are you the type that gets starstruck, or, you know, like, have you ever been starstruck with someone that's come in, or just in general, like around LA?
No, I think I'm honestly, just because I'm a nerd probably, I'm more starstruck when we go to Congress and just being in, you know, that Lisa spoke at the United Nations. We both have spoke at Congress about animal rights, and just kind of being there and being on stage with Congressman Elsie Hastings and Congressman Ted Deutsch. I'm like, holy crap, like this, you know, I'm an Indiana farm boy now, you know, on stage with these congressmen, you know, listening to my,
listening to them talk.
Oh, there you go, sorry. Listening to my, you know, my story. So I think that's kind of when I've been more starstruck. I've been in LA for 20 years, so it's kind of, I know it's a job, and they do a great job at their job, you know, so as far as that, I admire them for that. But yeah, I'm definitely much more starstruck by the senator and the congress people we're working with.